Yes, episode 12.
Yes,
Definitely
now.
episode 12 this time.
Yeah, the
Not like
thumbnail
last
was wrong
time.
last week.
The thumbnail was wrong. The episode number was right. This week, the thumbnail and the episode
Are
number
both going to be right.
will be right. Little Christmas thing. I'm not sure if we can see it, if it's got the tree in there, but what are we, a week today
We're exactly a week away, aren't we?
away from Christmas, and football gets busy this time of year, and Coventry got back to winning ways.
Yeah, and I think I was just thinking, with it being the Christmas period, shall we do a Christmas special episode and we'll do a quiz, and we could get Mum to be a quiz host for a Christmas app.
See what she's doing.
Potentially.
Perhaps we could do. We'll do. I'll tell you what. We'll do that as a Christmas episode that we'll put out next week.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said.
Oh, for next week.
Episode. Yeah,
next episode. Yeah,
Christmas special
with you.
Week.
Yeah, we'll do that for next week.
Yeah, not right now.
No.
Yeah, like you said. Yeah, City are back.
Got back to winning ways. Fought out, battled for a tough 1-0 win over what I thought was a pretty good.
They were a decent
team. Bristol City team. You can tell why they've been up in the sort of higher end of the league for most of the season. It was good to get back to winning ways after 2 games
definitely
without a win. Clean sheet. Yeah.
Carl Rushworth was
how good was he?
Jeez.
Oh my goodness. How good was he?
That was
save
mega.
After save.
That was mega.
He had the save right in injury time, which was impressive. But I thought the one he had from the header was better. The reflex save to tip that header over the bar.
Yeah. I think the one at the end was more important because it was right at the end.
To get a strong hand to that and keep it out, I thought was really, really impressive.
Yeah.
And yeah, the persistence paid off, and Ephron Mason-Clark got himself in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
And got himself a goal, as it keeps our gap at 5 points.
Yeah.
As Middlesbrough have become a winning machine again. They're hot on our heels. But what's nice, I think, is that we've got that gap.
Yeah, I also think exactly that, because it means you don't have to. It's okay if Middlesbrough are also going to be really, really good, because you're allowed to have another team be really, really good. It's more of a problem if 4 or 5 teams are really, really good, because you've got a battle with them. And usually when you're pushing for stuff like playoffs, you're in and around a battle with 4 or 5 teams. But at the moment, it's only really us, Middlesbrough, that are threatening for the automatics. And there's two spots for it anyway.
And the important thing, I think, as we've said all throughout the season, really, the important thing is the gap to third.
Yeah.
As long as the gap to third stays nice and big, and I think it's about 10 points or something. I think
it's exactly 10 points. I'm pretty sure.
That's good enough. Finishing first and winning the league would be fantastic. Finishing second and getting promoted to the Premier League would be just as fantastic without the trophy.
Yeah.
But we'll still have the celebration afterwards. Last few games before a January transfer window possibly opens up for us as well. And you start to get, and we were laughing earlier on because the rumour mill starts to become stupid for
the people
football.
That make these rumours up are just, I don't know what
so
they
there was
think.
One where I imagine it was a typo, or the post was meant to be about another player.
You know, it's just a West Ham fan that's got no idea what they're talking about. But the one
where they were talking about, I think Coventry had rejected 120 million for Haji Wright.
Yeah.
With the greatest of respect to Haji Wright.
Yeah.
If a team offered 120 million pounds for him, I'd carry him to London on my shoulders.
If a team offered 120 million for one of our players, they'd end up with the entire club, because I'm not entirely sure you could. The club might just be worth 120 million nowadays, with the stadium and the training ground. It probably is just about worth 120 million.
The other one that made me laugh was the Mikhailo Mudryk one.
He's banned from football.
Who's currently banned from football?
Yeah, it's physically impossible to sign him.
I think he's banned from football until something like 2028.
Yeah. They've picked the one player in football that it's impossible for us to sign.
It's a silly. I've got no doubt that City are going to sign some players in January, and I've got no doubt that some players are going to leave Coventry.
But it won't be Haji Wright for 100 million, will it?
It won't be Haji Wright for 100 million. It won't be Mikhailo Mudryk coming to the club when he's banned from football.
No. It is literally more realistic that we sign Mbappe than it is that we sign Mudryk, because he's allowed to play
at least
football.
If you're able to play for us.
Yeah.
But I think we do. There are going to be positions. I think we need a centre back. I think we need a forward. I think we need a midfield player.
Yeah, I think we do.
We probably need a couple of players to come, not to start,
No,
but to be additional cover.
Need some cover, yeah.
We
need a left winger as cover badly because we've literally got one.
Yeah, but we go into this busy Christmas period. We play Southampton away at the weekend. Massive game. They've been flying recently.
That'll be a really good game.
Although they did fall down slightly and lose to Norwich
last
weekend,
a bit of a weird
which
game,
disrupted their sort of flow. Then we play Swansea on Boxing Day, which is a team that I always think we should beat, but we never do.
Yeah, but they're crap. They're rubbish this year, and we're playing them at home.
Then I think we play Ipswich on the 29th, I think it is.
Something like that. I'll be on the 29th if it's not going to be 2 days
later,
is it? Yeah.
And then we play Charlton, I think it is.
Again, yeah.
Soon after that. So there's some tough games coming up. Bristol City, Southampton. Tough. I always say a point away from home.
Yeah, if we just look
is a good result.
There'll be another episode before the rest of the game, so we'll just do the predictions.
There might not be one before the Swansea game on Boxing Day,
unless we do the Christmas set.
We'll do that one. We'll do our predictions for that one just in case.
Yeah, I'll go against Southampton away. Should be a tough fixture, but I'm expecting a good game to watch. I'll go 2-1 City. Yeah, I think we'll play that 5 at the back and play quite defensive.
I was going to say 2-1, but you know, I'd take another good battling 1-0 win.
I was going to say 1-0, so I'm glad that you've said that.
Yeah, I'd take another good battling 1-0 win.
I think it'll be 2-1 or 1-0 either way.
Yeah,
whichever team wins, I think it'll be 1-0 or 2-1.
They're a good team, Southampton,
but so are we.
They're a parachute club. They've got some good players. They're picking up a little bit of form. They had the new manager bounce, but I think they've kind of got to the top of that now, and it's kind of plateauing out a little bit. But I think we've got the attack of the former player, the curse of the former player.
We have got the Adam Armstrong.
He's
just a good player anyway.
He's a good player. He's been a good player for quite a long time.
He's currently top goal scorer in the league, isn't he?
Probably.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And then Swansea are a funny one because I always feel like Swansea are kind of they're a bit nowhere in the league at the moment, aren't they?
I think they're about 14th. 15th.
Yeah,
they've got the curse of the ex-player, but Matty Grime's definitely not going to score. He might play really, really well.
I keep saying every episode, I think my goal scorer is going to be Matty Grimes.
It's not.
He doesn't even have a shot on target.
No, or a shot at all. Yeah.
Yeah, he might dribble one that goes about halfway between the goalpost and the corner flag.
Yeah. He barely ends up in the box.
So I'm going to go 1-0.
Not his job. So
1-0 City against Southampton. I'm going to go Liam Kitchen.
You can go first prediction for Swansea. Go
on. Swansea, I think I'm going to go 3-1. Obviously to Coventry. I'm going to go Hadji Wright.
Oh, bloody hell!
Ephron Mason-Clark.
God, it is Christmas.
And Josh Eccles to be the 3 goal scorers.
I'd enjoy that 3. I will go 2-0 City, because that's what I was going to say anyway. And I will go with Ellis Sims to score twice.
Nice.
Ellis Sims brace.
Hope that happens.
Yeah, because I think he'll start the game. So
I think he deserves to. And it's an interesting one because we were talking about this before. Like Hadji Wright and Jack Redoni have both been out for a little while injured,
and have come back.
Redoni for much longer than Hadji, admittedly.
Yeah,
and they've both come back in to the starting lineup. I think Redoni, out of necessity, because it just happened to coincide with BTA getting injured.
Hadji Wright's been better than Redoni. Hadji Wright's been all right the last 2 games. He's not been. I think it's more harsh because Ellis Sims was playing so well.
He scored 5 in 3.
Well,
and then gets benched.
Yeah, I don't think Hadji has actually been that bad. It just looks worse because Sims was playing well and we've taken him out for him. Where Redoni's just been rubbish.
I think the issue with Hadji as well is he's had lots of opportunities. He's had lots of chances to score in the last 2 games and hasn't really looked like finishing.
You think like if Hadji did that thing when Sims came on and he turned around and hit that one on the volley that he should have brought down and it went 15 yards wide, if had you done that, you would never ever hear the end of it. So it's like,
Yeah,
I know that's not a really good chance missed, but stuff like that, Haji Wright can't do anything slightly wrong without getting completely slandered by certain people.
yeah.
So it's like,
But I've always said the reason I think he gets a lot of stick is A, he never looks like he's trying.
I don't know.
I think that's the perception. Probably not true, but
I
the
don't agree with
perception
that.
is he never looks like he's trying. And B, he misses more easy chances than he scores.
Yeah. Also scores a damn few goals though as
He
well.
scored a few. He scored a few. I mean, 40.
He's still on the top running for the
Yeah,
highest goal scorers in the league, and he's barely played in the last few
40,
months.
40 goals in 100 games
That's a
for
very
for
good
the club
return.
isn't bad. It's one in every 2.5
I'm pretty
games,
sure
isn't
that's
it?
better than Jokeres's return. Not
But
in the first 100, just
yeah,
overall.
he was dreadful when
But
we
exactly.
first signed him as well. Yeah, Premier League. So we said that we're not going to do like NFL, NBA stuff anymore because we don't pay enough attention to it. I don't think. But
Yeah,
Premier League, we do pay
we
quite
do.
a lot of attention to, and there's always something that I think there's like a bit of a talking point. Like last week, it was Mo Salah, wasn't it? This week, the thing that I've been thinking about with Premier League games is atmosphere at the ground
Yeah.
because of the games that I watched. You think about the big clubs and you think about teams like that have got the biggest grounds. The teams like Man United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham, Manchester City.
Yeah.
You think the atmosphere at those games should be amazing. And when you watch the games on the telly,
They're usually rubbish.
the atmosphere is rubbish. But
Yeah.
then you watch, like, I know it was a derby, but I watched like Sunderland,
And it was
Newcastle.
amazing.
You watch games from like St James's Park, from Villa Park,
Leeds.
from Forest, from Leeds, Crystal Palace, and
Yeah.
like you can hear the atmosphere coming
Yeah.
through the telly. The atmosphere. I'd love to go to one of those grounds.
But
Like
I think it's
Everton's new
because
ground.
they fill some of the grounds with so many tourists and fans that aren't actually fans that it drowns it out. Because if you watch a game on TV and Man United or Man City are playing away, their away fans
Their
are
away fans are
ridiculous.
amazing.
Like Man
Yeah,
United and Man City have got some of the best away fans in the whole of football. They're
yeah.
incredible. They make so much noise, and then you watch their home games, and it's like you can hear a penny drop in Old Trafford, and it's like
Old Trafford in particular. I mean, the game on Monday night where they played
when they
Bournemouth, wasn't
scored
it?
that, yeah,
When it was 4-4,
and it was just ridiculous.
the
Yeah,
atmosphere was quite poor until it
considering,
got
yeah,
considering it was an
yeah,
8-goal game. I think
that's probably
it's so
game of the
expensive
season
to
so
go to the
far
games. There's, like you say, there's people that are going to. They've come on a holiday to the UK
to
to
just go and watch. Yeah,
go and watch United play, and I
mm,
think it loses a little bit
yeah.
of something. You want to hear like stadiums like Old Trafford where there's almost 80,000 people there. You want it to be like
You think like
rocking.
I know the Stretford End make a lot of noise, but that's a small portion of a massive
Yeah,
ground. So it's like I appreciate they do a good job, and all the people sat in the Stretford End, I assume, are all season ticket holders. I get that, but it's not enough noise to drown out the rest of the
because
silence.
you
If
watch it. Yeah, you
if that
go
makes
to
sense.
watch a team like Coventry play at home. Where okay, with stadium's pretty good at the minute. There's thirty
Mm.
thousand people in there. Those 30,000 people are making more noise than the 60,000
Yeah,
at Tottenham
yeah,
or at the Emirates or at
yeah.
this Etihad, for example.
Mm.
They're half the amount of people are
But that's the
creating
same with
twice the
most
amount of
championship
atmosphere.
games. Like if you watch championship games at any decent stadium, the support sounds much better than it does when you watch a game at these massive stadiums, and it's because all the fans there actually properly care about. Like
Yeah,
realistically, these tourists that are at United and Tottenham specifically, they're not really that asked about who wins. They're just
yeah,
there to say they've been to. It's just a tourist.
yeah,
It's like if we were to go over and go and watch Dortmund play,
yeah,
or go and watch Barcelona. I couldn't care less whether Barcelona or Dortmund win or lose. I've
yeah,
just gone to say I've gone. Like, and it. But the problem is, if we let way too many of those people take the tickets, it should be really really difficult for those type of people to get tickets.
yeah. I always think it's the same with Liverpool. See a stadium like Anfield when the players come out and they sing "You'll Never Walk
It is
Alone."
incredible.
It's amazing,
Yeah.
absolutely incredible sight. Especially if it's like a Champions League game or a big game where all the flags and all the scarves and you see the cop and everything. it looks brilliant.
It's incredible, yeah.
But once the game kicks off,
yeah,
there's not a massive amount of atmosphere.
No, it's not at all.
I think the cost of it doesn't help.
Yeah,
but I think the Premier League running title race is going to be exciting.
That should
this year.
Yeah,
you still think Arsenal are going to win the league, don't you?
I don't know.
I'd kind of like to see them win it. I must admit, as a totally neutral fan of the Premier League,
I just think the fact they've managed to stay on top without Saliba and Gabriel
I think Saliba's back now, isn't he?
And now with Jesus being back, I think when Gabriel gets back, I can't see them getting weaker. I'm just not sure anyone's going to be able to catch them. But I would, if anyone's going to do it, it'll be City, obviously. And I wouldn't be surprised if they did at all. I just think maybe this year there's something about players like Rice and Gabriel and Raya and stuff that are playing so well, and like Eze, Saka, that are playing so well that I just don't. Is it like you never ever seem to see Declan Rice ever have a bad game?
No, he doesn't play badly very often.
It doesn't seem like it's possible for him to have a bad game at the moment. So it's like,
I'd have nothing against Arsenal winning. It'd be quite nice to see Arsenal win the title. I think, I say purely from a neutral's point of view, I think Man City will win it.
Do you think?
Yeah, because
I don't really care.
I don't care.
Yeah,
but I think they're one that if any team is going to reel off and win 15 games on the trot, it's going to be them.
Yeah. But you'll see, like Arsenal will do things like they did against Wolves, where it's like they nearly lost to a team at the bottom of the league, where teams like Man City would never do that. Like Man City would have beat Wolves like 7-0
the title-winning Man City teams
exactly.
never did. And like the title-winning Liverpool teams,
they would have thrashed them out the park.
Just wipe the floor with them.
Like games like that are almost an exhibition. It's like you just turn up, get pumped, and go home again.
All I want from the Premier League title race really is for it to come down to the last day of the season.
I just like for it to be exciting.
Yeah. Because for the last few years, it's been obvious from way out who's going to win the league.
Yeah, it has. And even the years when Arsenal bottled it for City to win it, and then bottled it for Liverpool to win it, you knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Like I don't think at any point when Liverpool were like 10 points, when Arsenal were like 10 points clear, I don't think anyone thought Arsenal were actually going to win the league.
You still thought there's a chance they were going to drop it.
Yeah, you still thought. I still thought Man City were going to win the league, and I was right.
Yeah.
So it's like this year, I'm just not sure.
It'd be nice to see them actually go through, and it'd be good with a World Cup coming up as well. I think the confidence it could give to Declan Rice,
Saka,
Saka, Eze, Madueke, players like that who have.
Ben White potentially.
Yeah, some of them are dead certs for the England team. Miles Lewis-Skelly possibly. Could give them a real
I just think you've got
boost.
players in there where it's different from the past. Where like Saka's not a young player anymore. Declan Rice isn't a young player. Like Eze's an established player.
Yeah, they're players now that are what, 25, 26 years old.
Saliba and Gabriel aren't too young. They're established, probably the best centre-back pairing in world football at the moment. It's like they're just... Yeah, you've got to that point.
It's the prime of their career, the prime years of their career, isn't it now? The next 4 or 5 years.
I personally think they do it. I'll stick with that.
Yeah, I think Man City...
I wouldn't be surprised, because Haaland will probably just score 50 goals and they'll win
That's the thing. As long as Haaland stays fit.
Yeah.
Because he scores goals at such a ridiculous rate that you're always going to have a chance.
Yeah, exactly.
Teams have got to score 2 or 3 times to beat Manchester City. You can't ever see Manchester City losing 1-0.
No, you can't, can you? You can't.
You've got to score a lot of goals to beat them. Interesting. That's what they want it to be exciting.
Yeah, exactly.
News. So, I think for me, in the news section this week, I think there's only one place to really go. And it's the incident that happened at Bondi Beach with the people.
Oh my God!
The terrorist attack on the people, the Jewish people celebrating Hanukkah on the beach at Bondi. Horrific, awful attack. But the thing I want to talk about is not so much that attack, as dreadful as it was, but the guy that tackled the gunman.
What a guy!
Oh my God! The video of that. I think I was thinking about it earlier, and when I thought about mentioning this, it's one of those things where you think it's easy to sit there and go, "Oh, if a gunman was ever on the loose near me, That's what I'd do.
Yeah, that's what you'd like to think you'd do.
90% of people probably think that that's what they do. 100% of us hope we'll never ever be in that position.
Yeah,
But
and about 2% of us would actually do it.
Yeah, to have
Yeah,
to just have the sheer balls
yeah,
to do that was just. I mean, brave doesn't come anywhere near
the way. Yeah,
what that guy is, and they got shot twice, and yeah, thank God he's going to be okay. He's like awake and recovering from his injuries. But I saw there's I can't remember what the award's called now. You might be able to Google it. There's an award in Australia for it's
I've
a
seen
civilian
it. Yeah, I
award
can't remember what it's
for
for.
exceptional bravery.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think only 5 people have ever been given that award.
Well, he's going to be, isn't
He's
he?
got to be number 6.
Yeah. But you
Got
think
to
they've
be
got
number 6.
this guy on Instagram? Check him out. He does some cool videos with stuff like giving away money and all that, like random people. But it's called MD Motivator, and he's set up a GoFundMe for him, and they went to the hospital and gave him the check today, and it's like $2.5 million, which is wicked. You think he's never going to have to work
That's about
again?
£1 million, isn't it?
It was
It's
American dollars.
Oh, American.
Yeah,
Okay,
$2.5 million American dollars.
So
Yeah,
Australian dollars are a bit different.
yeah. Which is wicked because that guy's never going to have to work again. I don't think he would have anyway. But like,
He's a shopkeeper, I think.
He was a
veg shop or something.
fruit stall.
Yeah,
I think, on Bondi Beach.
But I think what was also interesting out of that, and it kind of created a bit of a sort of interesting narrative, was obviously the two terrorists were Muslim, attacking essentially a beach full of Jewish people, and the guy whose name completely escapes me now, I wish it didn't, the guy that tackled the gunman was also Muslim.
Like Ahmed Al, and then Amir or something like beginning with an
A. But he was also Muslim.
Yeah, he was an immigrant from Syria.
And
like that,
and I think it made it quite interesting because it would. It's interesting to know what, as well as that the bravery that saved the lives of the other people that would have been shot on the beach had he not have
done that.
Not have done that. The anti-Muslim feelings that would have come out, because you see it all the time, don't you? Where something happens,
it don't take much,
and all of a sudden there's riots everywhere, and Muslim people aren't safe anywhere they go. But there doesn't seem to have been any reports of any of that type of thing,
and I think that's really helped.
And I think it's not a Muslim person saving Jewish people from a Muslim terrorist. It's a human doing the right thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that's what really matters. I mean, what he did was beyond heroic.
It's one of the video of it is one of the most sensational things I've ever seen in my entire life.
Unbelievable.
To run up to a guy with that is holding a bolt action sniper rifle and has already killed numerous people with it, and tackle him to the ground and then hold him gunpoint is insane.
And to have I don't know whether it's like the wherewithal or like the clarity of thought or whatever, but to take the gun off him
and then hold him
and not shoot him with it.
Yeah. Just hold him
hold him at gunpoint with it.
Yeah.
You just think, I can't imagine like the makeup and there's a person doing that.
Yeah.
Because in panic, I always think if that was me, if I'd have wrestled the gun
just shot him from
that guy, I'm sure I would have pulled the trigger.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure I would have done.
Do you think he's managed to?
But he didn't
save God knows how many lives, because thankfully we don't have to know. But he's managed to save that many lives and come out completely clean. He's not killed a single person, whether the person was good or bad. He's managed to not kill a single person, not harm anybody, and he's still alive, which is just incredible. But what a guy!
And the point of that is as well, obviously he's survived, which is fantastic, and he's going to get to get all these accolades and get all these applause and be treated like a hero, which is absolutely how he should be treated. But the terrorist also survived.
Yeah.
He's going to face trial.
Yeah.
For what he's done. He doesn't get the easy way out.
He doesn't get the cop out of just being shot.
The other one, I think it was his father, wasn't it? It was the other one who was shot and killed. He's going to have to
put up with what he's done.
Stand trial.
They'll make it so he purposely cannot die.
Yeah. he's going to have to stand trial for the things that he's done.
Yeah,
which is
fantastic.
Which is great. Yeah, absolutely phenomenal.
You should have to put up with stuff like that.
But I hope that guy that saved all those lives in Australia gets all the good stuff.
Yeah,
that can possibly be coming his way, because he thoroughly. If you haven't seen the video,
my goodness,
I don't know if it's still on social media.
It's not like
taken down, but
it's not like grueling or It's not. There's not blood everywhere, or like
it's not a graphic video.
He doesn't take his head off or anything like that, which is very good.
But yeah, absolutely incredible bravery, but an incredibly sad situation to be in as well.
It is. But on a lighter note, is it tenable time?
It's got to be tenable time. I haven't got a top 5 or anything like that.
I think we'll keep it a little bit shorter.
Just a tenable.
That news conversation was going to be much longer than what we usually do. So I think this week's tenable is a very good one, actually, and I did steal it from somewhere. It is teams with the most FA Cup wins, as in FA Cup trophy wins. So I've got 1 to 10, but in 10th place there's 3 teams. So the rule I'm going to give for that is whichever one of those, if you give any of them, if you get first, is going to be your answer. If you say the other 2, they'll be wrong, but you won't lose a life. Fair. They just won't go on the thing.
That's fair. So I'm going to let's go for the obvious ones first. I think Arsenal have possibly won it the most times.
They have, that's correct. How many?
I think they've won it about 10 or 11.
14 times.
14, bloody hell.
Yeah. They are number 1, obviously.
Man United.
They're
going to be second or third.
They are second with
8.
13.
13, wow.
So then, 3rd, 4th and 5th have all won it the same amount of times.
I'm going to go for, I've said Man United and Arsenal, haven't I? Liverpool.
They are one of the teams that are on 8.
Chelsea.
They are another team that are on 8.
Spurs.
They are the other team that are on 8. So you've got the top 5. So it's Arsenal on 14, United on 13, Chelsea, Liverpool, Spurs on 8. The next 2 have got 7.
Where are we going to go next?
And then the 2 after that have got 6. And then there's 3 teams on 5.
Let's go for Everton.
So that's taking your 10th spot away.
Yes, yeah,
because they are 10th. And
is this ever since the start of the competition?
Yeah, literally the very start of the competition.
Okay.
So they have got how many?
Everton.
Yeah, in 10th place.
They've probably won it about 3 or 4 times.
5. So to be on the list, you have to have more than 5.
More than 5.
So what you're missing now is you're missing 2 teams on 7 and 2 teams on 6. And then there's 2 other teams on 5.
So let's go for Wolves.
I think...
Wanderers.
It says Wanderers.
Wanderers, yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that is Wolves.
Yeah. I'm not
using
my
common
remember
sense.
Because they won it, it's like their wins were all in like the 1800s.
Yeah,
exactly.
So using my common sense, I'm pretty sure that is Wolves. But that doesn't matter because you've already got the 5th spot anyway.
Let's go for who else has won it. It's going to be all teams. I said Manchester City, didn't
you? I've not
said Manchester City.
No, but they're one of the teams on 7.
Yeah.
So you now need a 7-6-6.
Let's go for who else is going to have won it a fair few times. West Brom.
They're the other team that are on 5. So you've got West Brom, Everton and Wolves are the 10th spot.
Okay, Wanderers. There were some random teams that won it back in the day, like Royal Engineers.
There are no they're all like actual teams.
They're all actual teams, so it won't be them.
There's no like ridiculous teams on there.
West Ham.
They're not on there. You think you have to have won it like 5 times is quite a lot of times, so you've had to have won it quite a lot. Like the 3 teams that you've got left remaining are like they're historical clubs.
Yeah.
They're massive clubs.
Leeds.
No. I thought they'd be on there as well.
Are all 3 of them in the Premier League now?
No.
Are any of them in the Premier League now?
Yeah. 2 of them are in the Premier League.
Aston Villa.
Yeah. Aston Villa are the other team on 7. So you've got 2 teams on 6 that are left. And I'll give you another clue of so this is from Pitch. I did a Tenable episode the other day. It was about 45 minutes. Did a few different rounds, and this was one of them. And this was the team 2 teams that are left. One of them was the team they didn't get, the only one they didn't get. But it's not that difficult.
Nottingham Forest won a lot
You
of
got two there.
trophies, but I don't think they won the FA Cup that many times. The West Ham and Leeds are my two wrong answers, weren't they?
Yeah. They're both on 6 is what you're missing.
And one of them's in the Premier League at the moment.
One of them
isn't.
one of them is, one of them isn't.
Who haven't I said this in the Premier? I've said Wolves there at the bottom. Could be Burnley.
But I'll give you the clues. You're on one life. The team that aren't in the Premier League now, I assume when you were a kid growing up watching football, you wouldn't have imagined that was ever really going to be the case.
So it could be one of the Sheffield clubs then. Teams that are massive that are down there. Don't look at me like that. We've got one life left. I'm going to say Sheffield Wednesday.
Wrong.
Who did I miss? The two.
Do you want them straight? You don't want to have an extra Christmas life?
I'm trying to think who the other Premier League team. It was not Burnley, is it?
No.
No, because they were good back in the day.
Were they?
Yeah.
You've got Newcastle with 6.
Yeah.
And the other team is the one I was meaning is Blackburn.
Yeah, they won a lot
obviously they were
back in
massive
the sort of pre-war days. Yeah.
Yeah, and they were huge. And now they're not necessarily a massive club, but they're big enough. For it not to be ridiculous that they're on the list. So you got your Arsenal, United, Chelsea, Liverpool, Spurs, Man City, Villa, Newcastle, Blackburn, West Brom, Everton, Wolves.
Not bad.
Pretty good one that was.
I got 10 out of 12 or something, didn't I?
Well, yes, there's technically 12. Yeah. That was a decent go.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah, I think when
I
watched,
I didn't get Newcastle.
Yeah, because when I watched, I think obviously you can sort of play along because they don't just have the list straight on there, and I couldn't believe Forest weren't on there.
Yeah,
I think I said Forest and Leeds
because Leeds back in the sort of 70s,
they were really good.
They were a top side.
Yeah.
So I can't believe they didn't win.
I thought teams like West Ham, Leeds, Forest, Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah.
I thought those big
either
teams
Wednesday or United would have been.
Forest won the Champions League twice.
Yeah. Yeah. They
were
all massive clubs in their time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not a bad effort. I'll take it. I'm not too.
I think Blackburn was a tough one because as a football fan with a bit of knowledge that Shearer's not won an FA Cup.
Yeah.
But Blackburn you associate being really good with Alan Shearer playing for them.
But you forget they're one of the old, really well established.
And how old
clubs.
the FA Cup actually is, I think you forget. Yeah, I thought it was quite a good one. And so as soon as I saw them do that, I was like, that's the one I'm going to do for this week. That's quite tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, man.
Well, yeah, thanks for watching, and thanks for continuing to watch and support us as well. And if you haven't liked and subscribed, what are you doing?
Come on.
Sort it out.
It can be our Christmas present.
It's Christmas. It can be our Christmas present. Yeah. But have a good Christmas. We'll try and do.
We'll do like a
bit of
special
Christmas
episode.
quiz
episode
at some point that we'll try and put out at some point between the Christmas and New Year, so we don't go like 2 or 3 weeks without one.
We'll do like the Great Christmas Quiz or something, and it'll be like an hour's episode. So yeah, stay tuned.
Yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks
Peace
very
out.
much.